All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to LisaBug Cardio HIIT this month in March of 2023. We are hitting it hard with high intensity intervals. And my goal for this month is to gradually keep increasing the intensity. But that being said, this is your workout. So you're setting the bar for yourself. I'm just going to give you a lot of options to be able to work as hard as you want. Before we get started, we're doing assessments this month. Then we're going to be repeating these assessments toward the end of the summer. Today I have the demonstration of the push-up test. So I'm not going to give you a chart for this one where you're going to be able to look at the results and say, oh, I did 16 push-ups and for my age that puts me in the good category, whatever that might be, because you're just going to compare yourself from now to down the road to see what your improvement is. But what is essential is that you duplicate your push-up in the exact same way that you're going to do it this week or whenever you can get it done to about 6 months down the road at the end of the summer. There's a lot of ways you can do your push-up. I just want you to make it exactly the same. So for your push-up, form is really important. So when you do your push-up, whether it's against the wall, on the floor, or on a chair, your hands are going to be a little wider than shoulders distance apart. And notice how my elbows are down, but slightly away from my body. So sometimes what happens is we do our arms too wide for our push-up and we bring our elbows way up. And this really stresses your shoulder joint. So when you do your push-ups, put your hands on the surface you're using, slightly tuck your elbows in, and you're going to do it right from here. Second thing is you only want to come down as low in your push-up as if there was a wall behind your back. So when you go down in your push-up, you're going to stop right about here. You're not going to go way down in your push-up and really stress the shoulder joint, okay? So that's two things. So the next thing is you can do your push-up, of course, from the wall. So you'll take your arms that distance apart, lean into the wall and push away. You're counting the number of push-ups you can do. Next option is to come down to a chair or a couch from your knees. Take your hands again that distance apart. Keep your spine nice and neutral. And take your push-up down and up, counting the number you can do. And then, of course, there we can make it harder by coming down to the mat from your knees or to the mat from your toes, super hard. Now, when you're deciding which one you want to do, if you're going to try it from your toes and you can't even do maybe 2 or 3 with good form, that's not the one I want you to try for the test. I want you to do one of the little less intense options. The last thing is I need you to keep a consistent pace. So I have looked up a little app on my phone. It's free and it's a metronome. So what you do is go look up that free metronome, set it at 50 beats per minute. And I want you to be able to hear what this sounds like. So hopefully you can hear that. Click, click, click. One click is down, one click is up. So it's down, up, down, up, down, up. So when you assess this for yourself, you're going to do as many as you can with good form, staying at that pace. So what happens is if you're starting to get tired, you're staying with the click, and pretty soon you start to go like that, and it takes more than one click to come up. That's it. You finish the assessment, take the number. All right, so that's our push-up test. Be sure that you get in touch with me if you have any questions, if you want to know what this app is that I got, but you can look it up. It's just type in free metronome and you'll be able to get this. And again, it's 50 beats a minute. Now, if you say, Lisa, I can't keep up with that pace, then choose a pace that works for you, but write it down which pace you did so you can duplicate that when we do the reassessment. All right, so now let's get into our class and get started. I'm going to move my chair out of the way because this was just our push-up test demonstration. And we are going to work mostly cardio with our intervals today. So our strength training is not going to be in interval mode. And what I'm going to do is give you a series of exercises that you're going to do. And we're going to do this Tabata style. So 20 seconds hard, 10 seconds a little bit slower. But I want to give you the option today. If you don't want to take the breaks and you're feeling good, you can skip the breaks and keep going as long as you can. Take the breaks when you need to. But I'm going to give you the 20-10 timing on the breaks to take those. Also, just wanted to let you know I did a little bit of something to my foot when I was running yesterday, and I want to baby it a little bit. I'm going to show you some of the high impact options, but I'm not going to do them. I'm going to take a little bit of a break on my foot today. So I'm going to pretty much stay with our low impact options. All right, so let's start with our feet about hips distance apart, a little wider as we begin to warm up. Take a nice big inhale and exhale. And the most important part of the warm up, other than warming up our body, is that we check in and see how everything's feeling today so that we know, like my little foot injury, is there something I need to do different in class today to kind of modify? All right, let's start with some slow squats. So sit down into your squat and come up, down and up. So I want to give you an example of what our interval training is going to look like today for the cardio. You're going to find a place that's kind of your slow part of your exercise. And then you're going to find a higher intensity for this by either going lower, making it bigger, or picking up the pace. So let's try that with this squat. Let's speed up any pace that you want to go. And this is going to pump that heart rate up a little bit. But we're just warming up, so it's nothing too intense for impact. Really feel those muscles heating up. Breathing rates coming up. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go back to your slow pace. So we're not stopping altogether. So I want you to notice there's highs and lows in the intensity of the exercise you're doing. Let's do that again. Speed it up. So your faster work, your deeper range of motion, high intensity work, starting to elevate that heart rate. And each one of these sections that we do in the Tabata is 20 seconds of higher intensity. 5, 4, 3, 2, now slower, down and up. Each rest phase or slow phase is 10 seconds. We're not going to do an entire 8 round with this because we're just in the warm up. Last squat and come up. Now just notice how you feel just with that little bit of interval work. Heart rate should be nicely up. So let's do a squat down. Shift your weight to your right foot and pick up your left knee. And then we're going to squat down and pick up your right knee. I always have one side I do like a rock star. Well, maybe not. And one side I definitely don't. So let's just wake up the brain and the body today with some balance. Down and up. Good. So what I want to do is add a hold on the balance. So let's squat down, pick up the knee, hold, let your arms come up and down. Let's do it on the other side. Squat, pick up the left knee, hold, the arms come up and down. We'll do that twice more on each side. Our cardio class, as well as a lot of the LisaBug classes, really are all-encompassing of our fitness. So we're working on balance, we're working on core, strength, endurance, stamina, flexibility, all of that. Last one here, and up and down. Excellent. Let's take the right foot, step it to the back. Your right hand is forward. Switch, left hand, step it to the back and switch. So this is one of the exercises we'll be doing in our Tabata work today, but it's nice if you see it in the warm-up because then it feels a little bit more comfortable to you when it's time to work faster. How are your shoulders feeling? And your knees? Let's do 4 more. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now hold the right one back, push your heel down into the floor. We're going to raise up on the toe and drop the heel down. So nice dynamic stretching for your calf. While we do, we'll reach the arms up and pull it back. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Up, pull back. And if your arms aren't feeling like they can reach all the way up today for whatever reason, you can bring it a little lower and gradually work on that range of motion. 2 more. 1 more. Press that heel down, hold a stretch, bring your right hand across your body, stretch your shoulder, and look over your right shoulder for a little bit of a neck stretch. Feel that nice release in your upper back. And then come back to face the front. We'll take this right hand, reach it straight up, take it behind you, see how far you can reach. So if you missed yesterday's class, our assessment was the back scratch test. So this arm is up, you'll take the other one behind your back and try to work your fingers as closely as you can together. Not forcefully, but just a reminder, this is another thing we're working on this month, is to increase that flexibility in our shoulders and help us with good posture. All right, let's release the bottom arm softly, the top arm releases. Switch the orientation of your feet, step your left foot straight back, drop your heel down, raise up on your toe, and back. This time, we'll bring the hands across and open out. So I want you to do a really nice range of motion, opening up through the chest, and you're breathing. We're not going at a really fast pace for this, so it's not a ballistic movement. We want this really slow, dynamic stretching. 2 more. And 1 more. And hold that heel down. This time we'll bring the left arm across. Look over the left shoulder, take that stretch. So you should be feeling this in your back leg calf muscle, in your shoulder and upper back, and in your neck. Bring your head back to the front, take that left arm straight up. Try to reach behind you like you're going to scratch your back or zip up a shirt. And then the other hand, turn your palm toward the back and slide your hand back. And you're going to bend your elbow so your fingertips are going up, up, up toward the other fingers. And hold your back scratch test. In yoga, this is called cow face arms. Stretching the upper arm tricep, the bottom arm shoulder. All right, let's release that bottom arm gently, softly, and the top arm. And then we'll step the feet back together and then very wide. So turn your toes out, take a nice wide stance. We'll inhale the arms up. And as you exhale, bend your right knee and reach slightly down toward that leg. Then as you come up, you're going to turn your arms around and back to the knee. Circle around, back to the knee. So later in class, we're going to be doing this exercise with a hand weight. This is called a halo when the weight goes over your head. So start to bend your elbows like you have a weight in your hands, and you'll do that halo around. 1 more. Now hold here, take a stretch for your inner thigh. Pull the toes up on the left foot. We'll hold that stretch. We do this one a lot, and I like it because it gets the inner thigh, it gets the hamstring, it gets the calves by pulling your toes up, a little bit of your hips and low back. All right, let's bring it up. We're going to try the other side. So you're inhaling. Exhale, bend your left knee, reach your hands down toward your knee, and then as you push away, circle your arms around and reach down. Now, if you've been having some back problems, when we do this later in class, you're not going to use heavy weight because this part right here, this bent over position, is going to activate those back muscles a little bit. So I want to make sure this is safe for you. So let's try to start doing the halo. Bend your elbows as you come around. Reach down, pull the weight up and around. Reach down. Let's do 2 more. This is another dress rehearsal for what we're going to see later in class so you feel comfortable with it. One more. And then hold it here. You're going to place your hands right on that thigh. Pick your toes up on the right foot to stretch the calf, inner thigh, hamstring, a little bit of low back, and your hip and glute on this left leg. Taking a couple breaths. Nice. Let's come all the way up. Inhale and exhale. All right, the body should be feeling pretty warmed up, ready to go for our first Tabata. So I'm going to get my music set. Our first exercise is jumping jacks with any variation or modification. We're going to be going fast and hard for 20 seconds, slower for 10, 8 times, and you decide if you don't want to slow down, you can keep on going or just slow down slightly.
Get ready for Tabata 1.
All right, Tabata 1. So let's start with our low impact jumping jacks. Music is going to count us down.
2, 1.
Okay, work harder. So you can still do low impact. You can do high, but I'm not going to do many of these for my foot. You're setting your own pace here, but really spiking that work.
3, 2, 1.
Slow.
Rest. Cycle 1 complete.
Just 10 seconds slower pace.
Prepare.
Ready?
And
speed it up. Now, if the arms above the head bothers your shoulders, you know that you have options here. Good. Pick up that impact if you want.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Slow.
Cycle 2 complete.
We have 6 more rounds, guys. Ready?
And work.
Go. Fast. Now, if your arms are really wearing out, just do the legs. Keep your arms low.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Slow.
Cycle 3 complete.
Now, if you don't need the slow phase, keep going hard.
Prepare.
Ready?
And
go.
Work.
Now, again, yours doesn't have to look exactly like mine. This is just a suggestion for the action.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Slow.
Cycle 4 complete.
We're halfway through, guys. Can you do 4 more really hard?
Prepare.
Ready?
And
go.
Work.
Do what you can. Oh, I'm working up a sweat.
3, 2, 1.
Slow.
Rest. Cycle 5 complete.
Try not to stop altogether on the break.
Prepare.
Ready?
And
go. This is your jumping jack.
Three, 2, 1.
Slow.
Rest. Cycle 6 complete.
We have 2 more cycles, guys.
Prepare.
Ready?
And
go.
Work.
This is where you're starting to feel tired, so really push it. Good job.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Slow.
Cycle 7 complete.
1 more time.
Prepare.
Ready?
And
go.
Work.
Heart rate up. Woo.
3, 2, 1.
and rest.
Tabata, complete.
Okay, we have 1 minute before we go into the next phase. So I want you to grab a drink. Try to keep walking around a little bit. Don't stop completely with your movement. If you need a little stretch, take it. Do whatever you want for this 1 minute. I know, Joyce, you love that 1 minute rest, don't you? Yes, we all do. So while you're still resting the rest of the minute, the next exercise is knee lifts up. So we start slow. And then for 20 seconds, we go hard. You can do double time knees, or you can just do quicker knees up and down. Again, you're gonna set that pace for yourself and take it where you can with the exercise. Okay, we're about ready to start. Hopefully you got that minute
Get
of
ready for
recovery.
Tabata 2.
Heart rate's feeling better. Let's start with slow knees. And again, these arms are just an option. You don't have to do the same thing I'm doing.
2,
Ready?
1.
Fast. Add any kind of variations you want.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Slow.
Cycle 1 complete.
If you don't want to take this slow, keep going.
Prepare
Ready.
and
Speed it up. If arms get tired, keep them down. Come on, push it, everybody. This is where we're going to see those improvements in our cardiovascular system.
Rest.
Slow.
Cycle 2 complete.
10 seconds going slow. Let that heart rate dip down a little.
Prepare.
Ready. Go. You can go elbow across. Add some core. Keep your chest up.
3, 2, 1.
Slow.
Rest. Cycle 3 complete.
We have 5 more, guys. Oh, this is getting hard. We can do it.
Prepare and
Ready, go. If you have some room at home, move around.
Three, 2, 1.
Slow.
Rest. Cycle 4 complete.
We're halfway. 4 more.
Prepare
Ready,
and
go.
work.
Woo. Listen to your body.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Slow.
Cycle 5 complete.
Don't stop all the way together if you can. Keep moving.
Prepare
Ready,
and
go. Let's blast some calories and continue to blast them later after our workout. Slow.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Oh, I thought I heard it in the music. I stopped you too soon. All right, let's get going again.
Prepare and work.
I don't know what I heard. It was a little voice in my head. A little voice said rest, but it wasn't the music.
Three, 2, 1.
Slow.
Rest. Cycle 7 complete.
We only have 1 more. Let's go hard together.
Prepare
Ready,
and
go. And rest.
Tabata, complete.
High fives.
Recover for 1 minute.
Okay, 1 minute recovery. Keep moving some way, somehow. Please hydrate. Grab a drink. This is a good time to kind of take a rating of perceived exertion. Check your Fitbit. If you have one, see how your heart rate's doing. Maybe monitor your carotid pulse. And we're going to talk about that one too for a fitness assessment later in next week. Okay, so our next exercise, we have butt kicks. So we're going to pull our heel back. So the last exercise, we worked the hip flexor and the quads. Now we're going to work the hamstring, a little bit of glutes. So we're going to do that slow, then speed it up 8 times. Okay, there's our 1 minute recovery. So let's start slow.
Get ready.
Pull a heel back,
3.
pull a heel back. So you're stepping your body weight slightly side to side. Do whatever you want with your arms to add more intensity.
3,
Ready?
2,
And go.
work.
High intensity butt kicks. Now you can do these double time. Kick, 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 kick back. That's an option, but my foot says not today. That's important. We always listen to our body when we're working out.
1.
Okay, slow.
Cycle 1 complete.
If you don't want to do the butt kick while you're slow, just step side to side.
Prepare.
Ready? And go. So you're firing this muscle back here in your hamstring by pulling that heel back. Nice and vigorously. Good job, good job.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Okay, slow.
2 complete.
Now when we speed up, if you got some space to move around your house,
And
let's go, move. We don't do a lot of work for our hamstrings, so this is really important that we work the back of the leg. Most of our work is for the quads.
3, 2,
All right, slow.
rest. Cycle 3 complete.
5 more cycles. We're creating muscular balance today.
Prepare.
Ready,
And
go.
work.
Now, the more your arms go above your head, the higher your intensity is going to be. Your heart has to pump the blood up away from gravity. Woo.
2, 1, rest.
Slow.
Cycle 4 complete.
You can skip a break if you want to keep going. Liz, is that you today? Keep going.
Prepare. And
All right, let's go. What's so amazing is with these workouts, you're setting your own bar, but we're doing it together.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Slow.
Cycle 5 complete.
3 more cycles. 1, 2, 3. ¿Está bien? Sí.
Prepare.
Estamos listos.
And work.
Go. Woo. Pull those heels back.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Slow.
Cycle 6 complete.
2 more. Let's make them our 2 very best cycles.
Prepare.
Ready,
And
go.
work.
Come on, spike that heart rate.
Three, 2, 1, rest.
Last time slow.
7 complete.
1 more cycle. Uno más, por favor. Ready.
Prepare and
Go.
work.
Last one, let's push it. Woo!
2, 1, rest.
Recovery.
Tabata, complete.
1 minute.
Recover for 1 minute.
Good job, you guys. Check your heart rate if you want to, or that rating of perceived exertion is internally. How do you feel on a scale of 1 to 10? You want to be up there, at least an 8 or a 9, maybe even close to a 10 when you're doing your high intervals. We're pushing beyond that aerobic capacity. We're getting into what's called the anaerobic threshold. That builds our stamina, our cardiovascular fitness level. Okay, so we have a side lunge for the next one. So what it's going to look like this is we are going to tap the leg side and reach up, tap the side and reach up. So our slow is going to be here, and then you're going to pick it up any speed. All right, are you ready for that one? You can make adjustments. Okay, let's start slow.
For Tabata 4.
So opposite hand and foot, or same hand and foot reaches across. You can keep it low.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, go you guys, go, go, go. I just got a text from Chris and she said Essie's HIIT workout. I can't wait to see it. Her dog Essie is doing HIIT with us. That's so fantastic. Woo!
3, 2, 1, rest.
Okay, slow.
Cycle 1, complete.
Only if you need to take the slow. You can keep going.
Prepare. And
Ready.
work.
Work. Good job, guys. Woo!
3, 2, 1, rest.
Slow.
Cycle 2, complete.
Oh my goodness, we have 6 more of these. I gotta tell you, I am really feeling it.
And
Okay, let's go. I do a lot of running, a few miles a day, but this is totally different work. So this is kicking my butt.
Three, 2, 1, rest.
Slow.
Cycle 3, complete.
Oh goodness, we have 5 more, you guys. Starting to feel a little wimpy, but we can do it.
And
Let's go.
work.
Come on. I can see Linda and Chris on the cameras. Nice job, ladies.
3, 2, 1.
Slow.
Rest. Cycle 4,
Oh.
complete.
If anybody wants to mute their cameras, unmute their cameras. I'd love to see you working out.
Prepare.
All right, let's go.
Work.
Oh. The only problem is I can't see everybody's boxes on the screen at the same time. Ay, ay, ay.
3, 2, 1.
Slow.
Rest. Cycle 5, complete.
3 more. We can do this.
Prepare and
Okay, guys,
work.
pick it up. Let's go. Whatever you need to do to dial the intensity up. Ooh, I'm getting a lot of steps on my Fitbit.
2, 1, rest.
Slow.
Cycle 6, complete.
Can we make 2 more? All right.
Prepare
Ready.
and
Go. Do what's best for your shoulders. If reaching up bothers you, keep it low.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Slow.
Cycle 7, complete.
1, 2, go.
Prepare
Ready.
and
Go,
work.
go, go. When you know it's the last one, can you push it a little harder? Yes. Woo!
3, 2, 1, rest.
Recover.
Tabata, complete.
60
Recover
seconds.
for 1 minute.
Nada work. Grab your drink. We only have one more Tabata. So that means about 5 minutes from now, this part of class is going to be done. We can do this. Let your heart rate come down because you're going to need some gas for the next 4 minutes to finish this Tabata. So remember in the warm-up, we did right leg back when the right arm went forward, left leg back. So this is our exercise for our last cardio. Sometimes I call this the cross-country ski. So this is slow and then fast. You can do double time or anything in between. 8 rounds, 20 seconds each. Start slow now.
Get ready for Tabata 5.
Good job, good job.
3, 2,
Ready?
1,
And go.
work.
Any pace you can do this. Cross-country ski vigorously.
Three, 2, 1, rest.
Slow.
Cycle 1 complete.
So what you're noticing is we're working these on all different planes. Our legs and arms moving in different directions.
Work.
All right, let's go. Hard work. Now, really important, try not to jam your heel to the floor and back. You're just tapping your toe. Follow the foot.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Slow.
Cycle 2 complete.
Oh, we've got 2 down. 6 to go. 3 minutes.
Prepare and
Okay, go, go, go. Come on. Now think about keeping your core braced on this one. Keep your abs engaged.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Slow.
Cycle 3 complete.
Or keep it up if you don't need the break. You know the drill.
Prepare and
Go. Same hand that goes forward is the leg that goes back. Functional action. Sagittal plane work.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Slow.
Cycle 4 complete.
We are halfway. 4 cycles to go, 2 minutes.
Prepare
And begin.
work.
Oh, it's going to be nice to have this cardio finished. Then we'll work on some strength training.
Three, 2, 1, rest.
Slow it down.
Cycle 5 complete.
3 more. 90 seconds.
Prepare and
Let's go.
work.
We can do this. Grab your ski poles with me. It's been the winter for it in Minneapolis, I hear.
3, 2, 1.
All right, slow.
Cycle 6 complete.
2 more, guys. 60 seconds to go. We'll be done.
Prepare
Ready.
and
Go.
work.
Yes, yes, yes. Let's burn a few more calories together. Let's get fitter together.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Last time slow or push through it. 30 seconds till the end. 20 seconds of work.
Prepare
Ready,
and
go. Put a smile on your face. I was doing a 5K last week and there was a sign somebody held up that said, smile when you run, it makes you faster. So I want you smiling.
3, 2, 1.
All right.
Tabata complete.
Recover.
Recover for 1 minute.
1 minute. Grab a drink, please. Wow. Maybe check your heart rate. See how you are. See how you feel. Rating of perceived exertion. Keep recovering. I gotta grab my hand towel over here really quick. I am sweating more than I usually do in class today. Whew. All right. I hope you guys still have some energy for some weight training work. So if you were with me last week, our fitness assessment on Friday was the wall sit. Whether or not you've done it yet, that's okay. If you have a wall close to where you can see me, we're going to be doing a wall sit. If you don't have a wall, what I want you to do is, whoops, I need to shut my Tabata music off. What I want you to do is to sit down in a chair and then come up an inch. And you're gonna stay about an inch above your chair. If you don't have a chair either, you're gonna be here. But I want you to grab light hand weights while we do our wall sit. So I'm actually just gonna grab my 3s to kind of warm up my shoulders. I'm gonna come on over here to my wall. So if you're doing the wall, you're gonna walk your feet out. Slide yourself down to your knees are about 90 degrees. Bring your hands next to you. And we are going to reach one arm forward and the other arm forward. So from here, you have a lot of options. You can do a bicep curl. You can do an arm out to the side. You can go on an angle. So if you're not against the wall, you're about an inch off of a chair, and you're gonna keep this going. So what we're working is isometric strength for our legs. I do need to start my timer, but you're going already. So let's get about another 45 seconds in here. As we're working on getting our wall sit in time to increase. So some of you sent me your wall sit time already, and that's great. You don't have to send me your time if you don't want, or send me your time. You can keep it all to yourself. But what we want to do is over the next 5-6 months, we want to increase the time we can stay here in our wall sit. Now, if you can't stay and you say, oh, I need a break, come up, take a couple seconds and then come down. Let's keep going. You have 15 seconds, everybody, in your wall sit. Whatever arms you want to do. Just keep that upper body moving while you're holding your seating position. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up and away from the wall. Shake out your legs. Set your weights down. Shake out your arms. All right, so if we do that a few times in the next few months, we're really going to increase that wall sit assessment, which is my goal over the next few months. Okay, one heavy weight. I'm going to grab my 8-pounder for this one. You are going to hold it like this. Take your feet wide, and I want to make sure that this weight is okay for you to do the halo. We did it in the warm-up, so go around the back of your head and come to the front. You're going to know right off the bat if this is too heavy. You're going to feel like your back's going to be going like this and all kinds of stuff. So if you need to go down, now's the time to do that because I want you to have a really good weight for the halo. Let's go the other direction about 5 times. The halo works our shoulders, our triceps, and our core. If you can't do it with a weight, do it without weight because I want you to work the range of motion for your shoulders. Okay, remember the exercise in the warm-up. So your feet are wide. You're going to reach the weight down towards your right knee, bend that knee, pick it up, and go around the back of the head. I'm going to set my timer for 1 minute to the right side. Let's begin. Down, pull it up, come around. Same side each time. So we're bending the right knee to work the quad and glute in that side lunge. Then we're pulling the weight up like an upright row and going around the head for our halo. Good job. Go at a comfortable pace for you. We're halfway. We have 30 seconds on this side. And just breathe whenever it feels right for you to breathe. No right or wrong way with this exercise. It's nice and continuous. 15 seconds. Good job, everybody. Let's get one more rep in. And then relax. Great. My ball cap is not working for this exercise. I keep knocking it off my head. Okay, so I'm going to reset the clock. We're going to go the other direction for 60 seconds. Ready? And go. Left knee, pick it up, come around the head. Left knee, pull it up and around. A nice full body exercise between leg work, core work, and arm work. Nice job. If you need to make adjustment in your weight, feel free to do that. We're at the halfway mark, 30 seconds to go. Good job, everybody. Breathe. 15 seconds. Watch that low back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. All right, set your weight down for just a second. Shake out your legs and arms. If you need a drink break, take it right here, as I'm going to start to demonstrate the next exercise. Very similar to what we did in our warm-up as well, with the knee up and balancing. So what we've got, I think I can go up in weight. I'm going to grab my 12, but that's just me. I want you guys to do a weight that you can pick up off the floor and potentially push it above your head. So what I want you to do is put it off to your right side of your body. So you're going to be working your right hand first. If you're finding it difficult to reach all the way to the floor to pick up your weight, put it on a chair. Then you don't have to go down as far. You are in split squat position, so your left foot is in front. I'm going to demonstrate this before I start the clock. So what this looks like, you're going to bend both knees, reach down, take your weight, pick it up, potentially bring it above the head if that feels okay for you. Then when you set it all the way down to the floor, let go of it, bring your back knee up, and then we'll go up and down like we did in the warm-up. Then this knee that's up steps back, and you go again to pick up the weight. All right, so I'm going to start the clock for a minute and a half because I want to get quite a few repetitions in, and these are slow, and they also involve balance. So left foot's in front. Right hand picks up the weight. Let's go. Reach down, pick it up, pull it to your shoulder. Oops, you don't bring your knee up yet. Press it above your head. Set it down onto the ground. Then stand up, pick up your right knee, bring your arms up. Reach down and grab it. Pull it up, press it above your head. Set it back down on the floor or a chair or a coffee table. Something that you can reach. Good. Bring it up. Slow, controlled movement. Again, if you have any back problems, this one, I want you to be real careful when you bend over and pick it up. You want to bend your knees. So don't just bend over with your back. We're at 1 minute. We've got 30 seconds to go. And I don't want you to stop in the middle of a rep. So 15 seconds to go, but you might need to do a little more than that to complete this last repetition. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Just check in. Make sure that weight's going to be okay now for your left arm. We have differences in right and left sides. That, although was my left arm, since I'm facing the camera, so I think I'm going to be okay on my right arm to pick that weight up. Okay, 1 for just an example. Right foot in front. The weight's off to your left side. Bend your knees to reach down and pick it up. Pull it to your shoulder. Optional press above your head. You don't have to do that part. Set it down. Pick your back knee up to balance. And then reach. And then you'll reach the foot back. 90 seconds. Get ready. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. Come on down. Press it up. Set it down to the floor. Pick up the knee. Reach. So this has a lot of pieces. So if there's anything that you need to change up and leave out, then you have the prerogative to do that, especially when it involves the weight. You still get a lot of work here if you're only picking up 1 pound off the ground. A water bottle, a can of green beans, anything like that. Really functional work here, everybody. We're at the 1 minute mark, so we have 30 seconds to go. I think it's taking me about 15 seconds to do each repetition, so I'm assuming I'm going to get about 2 more here. Yep, 15 seconds to go. Let's all finish 1 more repetition. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Set your weight off to the side. All right, that's our strength training for today. All we need to do is finish with some flexibility work and a little bit of abs. So pull your mat out onto the floor. And we're going to do all of our flexibility work on our back and insert some crunches in between these stretches. So in a way, a little bit of high intensity intervals. Higher intensity intervals will be our core work. Our resting will be our stretches. So let's come on down onto your mat. Just check in for a second. Congratulate yourself for all the hard work you've already done today. And then just bring your fingertips to support behind your head. We are going to come up into a crunch as we pick the right knee up off the floor and pull it in towards us. And then lay back down, inhaling. Then crunch up, pulling the left knee in towards us and back down. So even though this is sort of a high intensity interval training, we're not going really fast. I want you to feel the core work, and sometimes that's done very slow and controlled. So what I want you to do is keep this going, but to start to stretch your hamstrings out, you'll bring the knee in and then extend the leg up. And you're holding your crunch while you're extending your leg and then coming back down. That's going to give you a nice dynamic stretch for your hamstring. But make sure you're not kicking your legs. So this isn't a forceful action, really slow and controlled. Excellent job. Next time you come to the right leg, we're gonna hold on that one. So stretch that leg up, keep it there, but lay your head back to relax your neck and your abs and pull that leg in towards you for a hamstring stretch. Take a couple breaths. If you want, your left leg can straighten out on the mat. That's kind of nice to release that left hip flexor. And let's take about 2 more breaths, maybe 10 seconds. And then rebend your left knee. Set your right foot down. Bring your hands back behind your head. And then we'll crunch up, bringing the left knee in. Extend that leg up. And then switch left and right. Working those abs. Elongating the hamstring. All right, now the next time the left leg comes up, we're holding on that side. Lower your head and shoulders down, take your hamstring stretch. Release and breathe. You can use your yoga strap for this if you want, rather than holding behind the leg. Just make this nice and comfortable and relaxing for you. 10 seconds, 2 more breaths. And then rebend that right knee, set it on the floor, set the left knee down. Then we're crossing the right ankle over the left thigh for obliques. So we'll bring that left hand to the back of the head, come across and open. Across and open. You can also pick your feet up off the floor to do this, which makes it a little bit more challenging on your core. And we've got about